All right, what is going on, you guys? How you guys doing today? I am doing good. I am that boy Alex. Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today is Monday, January 31st, man. 2022, last day of January before we get into February of this year. And yeah, man, today I'm going to be covering a lot of news coming out of the Royal Rumble, man. A lot of news coming out of the Royal Rumble. What is the next steps? What do they have planned for WrestleMania? We got some news on the Elimination Chamber. We got some news on Shane McMahon, Kurt Angle, Matt Riddle. We got all that, and I'm gonna cover it for you guys today. And you're most likely gonna get another rant out of me, so why not? I thought about going live for this and talking about it on live stream, but it is 2:43 right now, and some of y'all are still in school, so I might not get much of an audience, but. So I'll just pre-tape it, pre-record it, and it'll be up probably before Monday Night Raw starts. So yeah, man. But without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. All right. Alexa Bliss apparently takes a shot at Ronda Rousey. Deletes a tweet. So it's a tweet and delete. Alexa Bliss was live tweeting during the 30 Women Royal Rumble match Saturday night. When Ronda Rousey won the Battle Royal, Alexa Bliss posted a GIF with the caption, "What a surprise," which she would delete shortly later, maybe because management told her to take it down. So yeah. Fans felt Bliss was taking a shot at WWE's predictable booking with regards to Ronda Rousey, which I totally understand, whose return was rumored for weeks. Rousey was also paid the odds-on favorite to win the Royal Rumble match. As seen below, Bliss clarified her deleted tweet, stating how she still has to work on herself. Bliss has been in therapy session segments over the last few weeks on Raw. Alexa Bliss wasn't a part of the 30 Women Royal Rumble match. You can see a screenshot of her deleted tweet. And what a surprise, yeah. So it was a tweet and delete. And yeah, she was taking a shot at Ronda Rousey. You know how that talent feels. You know how that talent feels. Alexa Bliss was probably supposed to be in the Royal Rumble match, but no. WWE decided to pull out of it. Hey, we got to keep bringing in these divas and these part-timers. That's the fucking problem. Excuse, if you hear my vocal language, if I'm too harsh, click off the video. I don't give a fuck. Because this shit works me up so much. It gets me pissed off. It has a lot of fans angry. It has a lot of fans frustrated. It's got people stumped up. How does the talent feel that, oh, we have to take a back seat to the divas and we have to take a back seat to Ronda Rousey? How does the talent backstage thing feel? Bianca Belair said, "What the fuck?" Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Naomi, Selena Vega, Carmella, Sonya Deville, who else? Dakota Kai. And Dakota Kai tweeted out, I believe, just a couple minutes after the Royal Rumble, or maybe she was live tweeting during the Rumble. Let me go pull up her tweet. Maybe this was just a shot at WWE's booking. And she said this on her tweet, and I'm going to quote it. "I just need an opportunity. I want to make y'all proud of me." Even Dakota Kai came out and said something about that booking. That is a straight shot at Ronda Rousey's and WWE's creative. When you have one of your talents come out and say, "I just need an opportunity. I want to make y'all proud of me." That just means like she's getting the short end of the stick. And I really feel bad for the talent that shows up to work every day to bust their ass in different cities, whatever they touring at, whatever they emanating from. Put in the work in a performance center, in the gym, in the ring, and yet they're getting the short end of the stick. Because our names are not as big as Ronda Rousey. It's not as big as Charlotte. It's not as big as Becky. It's not as big of Sasha and Bayley. I legitimately feel bad for the talent. Bianca gets the short end of the stick. Rhea Ripley gets the short end of the stick. Selena Vega, Carmella, Naomi, Shotzi Blackheart, Dakota Kai. There was no NXT women in the Rumble. Io Shirai, Asuka, I believe she was supposed to be in the Rumble. There's so much women's talent in the back that are and I can tell they're very disappointed about this booking. Because they're thinking, wow, I show up to work every day, I bust my ass, and I still get nothing in return. I don't get an opportunity. I always get the short end of the stick. And I legitimately feel bad for the talent that shows up to work every day and works their ass off. But nah, they got to take a backseat to Ronda Rousey and the Divas. It's fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. All right, backstage note on Bobby Lashley winning the WWE title. The WWE title match for WrestleMania 38 is reportedly up in the air. Let me repeat that. The WWE title match for WrestleMania 38 is reportedly up in the air. As noted, Saturday's WWE Royal Rumble event saw Bobby Lashley become a two-time WWE champion by defeating Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was attacked by WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and he was assisted by Paul Heyman, who turned on the Beast once again. In an update, a post-Rumble report from @WrestleVotes noted that WWE officials have not decided on a WrestleMania 38 challenger for Lashley yet. Let me repeat myself. A post-Rumble report from @WrestleVotes noted that WWE officials have not decided on a WrestleMania 38 challenger for Lashley yet. So you don't know what your WWE Championship match is going to be at WrestleMania? I'm not surprised. And in quote, Lesnar had to be the winner here. I'm told they legitimately have no idea what the WWE title match at Mania is going to be at this point. Avoid the old pigeonhole, the report said. Lesnar went on to win the 30-man Royal Rumble event. It has been expected that he will challenge Reigns for the WWE Universal title, but nothing is official at this point. You have no plans for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 38? You have no plans. So you don't know what to do with the WWE Championship. So why are you giving Lashley the championship? Brock could not take an L, huh? He just can't take an L. We just gotta, no. Brock just gotta come in at the Rumble, bear all this talent, and just win the match. I would have put Lesnar to retain. Brock, Roman, winner takes all. It's not that hard. You don't know what the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania is going to be. How do you not know that? Because you don't plan long term. There's no long term booking. WWE sucked. This is another thing this company sucks at. Long term booking. Another thing this company sucks at. All they do is short term planning. There's no long term planning. If you don't have if you're running a wrestling promotion and you don't have no long term vision, no long term booking, no creative direction, you're not going to make it far in the wrestling business. Let me repeat myself. If you don't have any long-term booking, no long-term vision, or no creative direction, you're not going to make it far in the wrestling business. As a wrestling booker, creative writer, you're not going to make it that far. You need to know who your next 5 WWE champions is going to be. You need to know who your next 5 tag team champions are going to be. Your next 5 women's champions. You need to book long term. And this is the problem with WWE. They don't book long term. All they do is rush. We got to rush through this, rush through that. All they do is think short term. They don't think long term. If I was running WWE, there would have been long term booking involved in this. Lesnar, Reigns, WrestleMania 38, winner takes all. Winner faces one of my guys that I booked to win the Royal Rumble on night 2, and the guy dethrones Roman Reigns. And that's your next mega star. It's not that hard. It's really not. You can book professional wrestling if you have a professional wrestling mind and if you have a good creative mind. Hell, y'all wish WWE was ran under me. Y'all wish it was ran under Adam Blampied, whatever that guy's name is from. I think he's with what culture? How do you not know what the WWE Championship match is going to be? If you need a WWE Championship match, why the fuck don't you do Rollins versus Lashley at WrestleMania? I would have never had that Roman and Seth match end in a DQ. Seth could have easily passed out from that guillotine. Match could have ended. Rollins would have came back, won the Rumble. Fans would have been okay with it. Fans would have been okay with Seth winning. The crowd reaction would have been different. You see a lot of cheers. Or you can do Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley for the championship at WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens got some little thing going on right now. So how about this? Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. Night 1, WWE Championship. Owens beats Lashley, and then Rollins takes the championship off Owens at SummerSlam. With Owens being the babyface or the heel, or Rollins playing the babyface or the heel. One can play babyface, one can play heel. And they both can work tweener roles, in my opinion. They can work babyface, they can work a heel role. They can work both roles. So one of them turn babyface, one of them play heel. I would actually have Rollins play heel, Owens plays babyface. It's not that fucking hard. So instead, you can do Owens versus Lashley, WrestleMania, Night 1, Owens versus Rollins, SummerSlam. It's not that hard to book. Come on now. How do you not have plans for your WWE Championship match at WrestleMania? It's fucking bullshit, bro. Honestly. And excuse my language. I'm sorry if I'm being too vulgar. It's just, I'm really like, it just got me stumped up and got me angry. Like, legitimately. Possible Becky Lynch WrestleMania 38 plans. Note on Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Y'all gonna get another rant out of me, man. I'm telling you. And I'm about to sweat my freaking shirt off, bro. Let me read this. SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair has reportedly pushed for WWE officials to let her have Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 38. Typical Charlotte Flair going up to management, demanding what she wants. As noted, Rousey made her return in the 30 Women Royal Rumble match on Saturday night in St. Louis, winning the match by last eliminating Flair. It's been reported that Rousey will be a SmackDown superstar for the most part, but she is scheduled for both shows, beginning with Monday Night's Raw, which is tonight. It's also been reported that she will face Flair at WrestleMania 38, and that her current contract is good for at least until WrestleMania 39. In an update, WWE sources report that Flair has been pushing for the feud against Rousey for months. According to Fightful Select, WWE has been after Rousey to confirm her return plans since shortly after she gave birth to her daughter back in September. Raw Rousey versus Flair is the blue brand plan for WrestleMania 38. Word from within WWE is that Bianca Belair versus Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch will also take place. That was the planned feud as of earlier in the week, but there is no word on if those plans have changed. Lynch retained her title over Doudrop at the Royal Rumble, and there was no tease for her WrestleMania challenger. Belair entered the 30 Women Royal Rumble match at number 8 and was the 27th elimination, tossed out by Flair after picking up just one elimination, Natalya. Belair and Lynch have feuded on and off since Lynch made her surprise return at SummerSlam back in August, quickly defeating Belair and burying her in 26 seconds for the SmackDown Women's title. Okay. Lynch showed up to SummerSlam because Bianca Belair's original opponent for SummerSlam, was not cleared to compete. It will be interesting to see if WWE sticks with Rousey versus Flair and Belair versus Lynch, and how those programs heat up with Monday's post-Rumble Raw and Friday's post-Rumble SmackDown. Stay tuned for more. Why? So, if you do Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey, you're going to leave fans pissed. Why are you doing Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey when Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey is the better match on paper? Nobody wants to see Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. And someone mentioned to me last night, hey Alex, what if they do the triple threat rematch from WrestleMania 35 where they put both titles on the line? I won't be surprised if they go that route. I would not be surprised. Becky, Ronda, WrestleMania 38. That's your match. Not Charlotte versus fucking Ronda Rousey. And I might get demonetized because I'm swearing too much. So what's that gonna leave Sasha Banks doing? What's Sasha Banks gonna do for the show? If you're gonna do Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey, what's Sasha Banks gonna do? She's gonna have to, if she wants to be in a title match, she's gonna have to insert herself in the match and make it a triple threat. But no. What is Sasha Banks gonna do? I heard Bayley's supposed to come back, so maybe the Boston Hug connection get back together, Sasha and Bayley, and they're gonna go after Carmella and Selena Vega for those women's tag team titles, which I'm really not interested in seeing, to be honest. I'm legitimately not interested in seeing Sasha Banks and Bayley get back together as a tag team right now. Maybe later. But right now, I'm just not interested in seeing Sasha Banks and Bayley getting back together as a tag team. I am not. But that might be the case because Bayley's going to come back as a babyface. I got a gut feeling. She's been out for so long, the fans miss her. So when Bayley comes back, she'll most likely come back as a babyface. And I won't be surprised if WWE goes with Sasha Banks and Bayley and the Boston Hug connection getting back together, and they're the ones to take the tag team titles off of Carmella and Selena Vega. Then after that, then you need to have Toxic Attraction come and unify the championships. And then we introduce a mid-card championship. And the mid-card title can be used throughout all three shows. You know, you can take them to Raw, you can take them to NXT, you can take them to SmackDown. But I won't be shocked if WWE decides to go with Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. You're going to leave me pissed. You're going to leave a lot of fans pissed because Ronda and Becky is the match that the fans want. But WWE doesn't like listening to their fans. So yeah, I won't be surprised if they do Becky versus Bianca. Is Bianca going to go over? That's the only time I'm going to be... If you do Bianca versus Becky, Bianca needs to take the championship off of Becky. Since you claim she's on this redemption story from SummerSlam, Bianca Belair was on a good run last year. And you fucked her up at SummerSlam. But if you're going to do this redemption story with Bianca Belair, then if you're going to do Bianca versus Becky, Bianca needs to be Becky. If Bianca does not beat Becky Lynch at WrestleMania for that championship, I'm going to be one fucking pissed off dude. And you're going to hear from me. And Bianca Belair is going to be finished. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Do y'all care? Do y'all want to see the match? No. Becky versus Ronda is the better match on paper. Charlotte versus Sasha is the match I'm doing for the SmackDown Women's title. Bianca Belair. Let's. If I was running WWE, I'll even do the mid-card tournament with the finals at WrestleMania. Semifinals take place on night 1. The finals takes place on night 2. I'll even throw Bianca Belair's name in there as the first inaugural mid-card champion for WWE. You know, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, and Naomi, Sonya Deville will be the final 4 in the tournament. But if you do Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey, or if you do that triple threat match from WrestleMania 35 again, you're going to leave a lot of fans fucking pissed. But knowing WWE, they'll probably do Charlotte versus Ronda. And I won't be surprised if that happens. I'll just be one pissed off guy. Listen to what the fans want. But if you do Becky versus Bianca and Charlotte versus Ronda, what the fuck is Sasha gonna do? I guarantee you, and if it happens, then I was right. I guarantee you, and come back and watch this video when this happens. Guarantee you, when Bayley comes back, they'll put Sasha and Bayley back together. Boston Hug connection get back together, and they'll be the ones taking the championships off of Carmella and Selena Vega. Guarantee you that at WrestleMania. I guarantee you that will happen. Come back to this video, watch this little clip, and like, damn, bro, Alice is right. Alice was right. Yeah. Moving on, because this is going to be a long video. Ronda Rousey. Yeah, we already talked about it. Finn Balor. News on Finn Balor's whereabouts after missing the Royal Rumble. The first ever WWE Universal Champion Finn Balor was noticeably absent from the Royal Rumble Saturday night, not appearing in a match on the card or in the Rumble itself. An update from WrestleVotes has emerged online and shed some light on Balor's absence at the Rumble last night. It's been confirmed through a source that Finn's absence is not injury related. He is healthy. However, he is currently out the United States. WWE expects him to be back and ready to compete with plenty of time before WrestleMania. Do you even have a... come on, my fucking God. In a recent discussion with Mark Andrews of NXT UK, Balor explained how he actually was hoping to work with NXT UK at one point. However, WWE wasn't keen on the idea because they needed him back on SmackDown. And yeah, I'm giving Finn Balor something to do at WrestleMania. I'm gonna see if John Cena is available for WrestleMania. Finn Balor versus John Cena, WrestleMania. The story is already there. Because the story is already there. And here's why. Finn Balor, he was originally supposed to face Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But John Cena took his opportunity away. And that's how you can build off of there. I'm putting Finn Balor as a heel from his NXT days. Finn Balor versus John Cena. And John Cena puts him over. Simple. It's not that hard. Finn Balor versus John Cena is the match I'm booking for WrestleMania. It's one of the matches I'm booking. And John Cena puts him over. And Finn Balor is that badass that we all once knew from NXT. It's not that hard. It's really sad that Finn Balor is not going to be used. You know, and they're not really high on Finn Balor. And I honestly won't be shocked if he gets released after WrestleMania. If he's on the next set of cuts, I will not be shocked. Once his 90 days is up, Tony Khan will probably come looking for him. Or he'll probably go back to New Japan. And we could potentially get a Finn Balor versus Jay White. Finn Balor versus Tanahashi. Finn Balor versus Kenta. Finn Balor versus... who else? There's too many names. Kota Ibushi. Finn Balor versus Okada. If he comes to AEW, Finn Balor versus Kenny Omega. Finn Balor versus Adam Cole. Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano. Because Johnny Gargano is probably going to be with the company by then. Finn Balor versus Sammy Guevara, Finn Balor versus Darby Allin, Finn Balor versus MJF, Finn Balor versus Jungle Boy. You name them. All the dream matches. It's really a shame that WWE doesn't know what to do with that guy. And you're just wasting his you're not using him to his full potential. Lana. We got some news on Lana. Miro's wife. Who's now in AEW. Lana was reportedly in talks for WWE return, other Royal Rumble notes. A new report from PWI Insider indicates that there was a surprise plan for Lana, real name CJ Perry, to make her return to WWE at the Royal Rumble. The company went as far as contacting Lana about the appearance, and made it behind the scenes in WWE believes she was participating up until this weekend arrived. She was released by WWE in 2021 due to ongoing budget cuts. A last-minute addition to the Women's Rumble was Molly Holly under her Mighty Molly character. The intention was to build up Nikki Ash as a stronger heel by attacking Molly. Nobody's buying Nikki Ash as a heel in a superhero gimmick. Nobody's buying that shit, bro. Just turn it back to Nikki Cross. Yeah. And then I got some news on the Bellas. There's also belief that Nikki and Brie Bella will be working this year's WrestleMania 38 event. I don't give a shit. Lana coming back? No, thank God. Thank God. If I was Lana, why would you go back to WWE? I mean, look at what they did to your husband. And then look at what they did to you. So if I was Lana, I would not even come back. It does not take a fucking creative genius, bro, to just go to AEW as a manager role. No, we don't want Lana in the women's division. No, thank you. Just come back as a manager to Miro. It's not that hard. Honestly, It's not. Update on Bad Bunny's WWE Future. As noted, international hip-hop star Bad Bunny made his return to WWE Saturday night as the number 27 entrant into the men's Royal Rumble match. His arrival in St. Louis was spoiled ahead of time from online images, and the arena was selling new Bad Bunny merchandise as soon as doors opened. Even still, the crowd popped loud for his entrance to the Rumble, and Bunny put on another impressive showing as an in-ring rookie. For fans wondering if Bad Bunny will now be on his way to a program for WrestleMania, the answer is no. According to PWI Insider, the fact that Bunny has 2 sold-out tours coming up, which was mentioned on commentary, will keep him away from the ring indefinitely. He is scheduled to perform in Miami, Florida on April 2nd and April 3rd, the 2 nights of WrestleMania 38. It's noted that Bunny is considered a part of WWE and can drop in whenever his schedule allows him to, and they have a place for him. He said in multiple interviews in the past how he's a lifelong fan of WWE, and it's a dream come true to work inside the square circle. Other surprises last night through all spoiled before the show included Shane McMahon's return, Drew McIntyre returning from early injury, and Brock Lesnar entering number 30 and winning. WWE Hall of Famer Booker T actually picked Lesnar to win the Rumble when the kickoff pre-show panel gave predictions earlier night. Some fans saw that as a spoiler accidentally leaked by Booker, but there's no word on if he actually knew that Lesnar would win the match. Yada yada yada. Bad Bunny, man, he impressed me. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hopefully Bad Bunny does great on this tour. Sometimes I listen to that kind of music because I'm from Texas and I was surrounded by those kinds of people a lot. So that's what made me start listening to that kind of music, to be honest. Man, if Bad Bunny wants to be a wrestler for WWE, you know, if he wants to wrestle like the big events, like be a part-time guy, as long as he's not taking away the spotlight from like the other young talent, like, you know, putting himself in championship matches or none too crazy like that, you know, I don't mind it. You know, he looked very good in the ring. You know, if he wants to wrestle for WWE, you know, if he wants to be around for WrestleMania, SummerSlam, definitely, obviously the Rumble, I don't mind that at all. You know, but you know, we're not gonna see him at WrestleMania, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm not gonna sweat over it. You know, he got his music tour coming up. Yeah, I heard he's doing like a stadium tour, so he'll be, you know, in Atlanta performing at the Brave Stadium, Houston performing at Minute Maid Park. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but good luck to him on this tour, man. Hopefully he does good. All right, Drew McIntyre. Going into Royal Rumble weekend, there was speculation that Drew McIntyre might somehow return from legitimate injuries early to participate in the match. In the end, we did see McIntyre back inside the WWE ring. Not only that, but he made it down to the final 2 with his past nemesis, Brock Lesnar. Unfortunately, got eliminated by Brock. It was known about PWI Insider that Drew went above and beyond to try and make his return a surprise for fans. He arrived at the stadium late into the show, and since the venue itself is so massive, several people in the company didn't know he was present until he made his way into gorilla position. It was also mentioned that the men's World match. Okay, we get into that later. Yeah, man. If McIntyre's back full time, then welcome back, man. I'm glad you're doing good. If he was injured, then he wouldn't be in it. So yeah, glad to see Drew McIntyre back, man. SmackDown really needs that guy, and what's the plan for him at WrestleMania? What's his WrestleMania plans? Like, what do you have him? A lot of people mentioned that he might get involved in the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns storyline, and Seth Rollins might be involved in it too. So we might get a fatal 4-way or a triple threat. If it's a fatal 4-way, then it'll be Rollins, Lesnar, Reigns, McIntyre. And actually, they can actually build a story off of that, to be honest. And like McIntyre and Rollins can claim, hey, and they can tell the Roman, hey, we managed to beat Brock. You did it. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yeah, that can work. Roman beat Brock already. But he didn't defeat him at WrestleMania though. He defeated him at Crown Jewel. So they can come out and be like, hey, we defeated Brock at WrestleMania. You didn't. So yeah. And I believe McIntyre defeated Rollins. And yeah, that could actually work. A fatal 4-way at WrestleMania. I'll prefer that over the triple threat. So a fatal 4-way: McIntyre, Rollins, Lesnar, Reigns, Universal Championship. I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. I wouldn't mind it if Rollins and McIntyre got involved. All right. WWE Backstage morale reportedly low after Royal Rumble. The morale after Saturday's WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view was low compared to most recent WWE events, according to PWI Insider. One WWE talent stated to PWI Insider that the reason for the low morale was because of how they were in a whirlwind over the constant changes to the event. And here's the quote from one of the talents. I don't know who said it, but yeah. We were all in a whirlwind. Just as you had your role and spots down, everything started over and over, and now most of us were back to square one. It changed again and again and again. It wasn't an easy night even before we hit the ring. Yeah. As noted earlier, the men's Royal Rumble match had literally 20 changes made, while the women's Rumble match experienced the same issues. So you telling me the men's match had 20 changes and the women's had 20 changes? That's 40 changes in total. I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. Why do you have to just change? Even when the day of the pay-per-view comes, you gotta change. Why do we have to change on the day before the pay-per-view? Do you not know what the fuck you want to do? Do you not know what you want to do? Do you not want to know who goes over? Do you not know who goes over? Do you not know who wins this? Who wins that? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen there? You need to plan all this stuff out months in advance, my G. Why? What is up with this short-term planning? What is up with this? What's up with this last-minute creative changes? Tony Khan would not make 40 creative changes on a day of Dynamite. He would not rip up the script at 6:45 p.m. before Dynamite. He's not going to book Dynamite during the middle of the show, if you get what I'm saying. When Tony Khan finalizes that script, that's it. No changes are made on the day of the pay-per-view. When Tony Khan finalizes that script, that's it. When Scott D'Amore finalizes that script, that's it. I just don't get it. Like, why? And it just fucks with the talent's brain. Like, why do you have to change on the day of the show? I don't get it. Shame McMahon. Shane McMahon reportedly booked for the next two WWE pay-per-views. Shane McMahon is reportedly booked for both the Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania 38, according to Dave Meltzer. Meltzer noted in Sunday's Daily Update that Shane McMahon is on the WrestleMania 38 card, but as a few days ago, it still hasn't been finalized. Let me repeat that. But as a few days ago, it still hasn't been finalized, meaning there's no fucking plans. There's no plans for WrestleMania yet. Everything, the script hasn't even been finalized. If I was running WWE, the WrestleMania plans will be finalized by Survivor Series. Royal Rumble plans will be finalized by SummerSlam. SummerSlam plans will be finalized by WrestleMania. My pay-per-views are going to be finalized months in advance. Television will be finalized months in advance. Storylines, months in advance. Long-term booking. Shit. Shane entered entered the men's Royal Rumble match at number 28 and was eliminated by Brock Lesnar. The Elimination Chamber is February 19th in Saudi Arabia. The last time Shane was there was at Super Showdown in 2019, where he defeated Roman Reigns. WrestleMania 38 is April 2nd and 3rd from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. At WrestleMania 37, former WWE star Braun Strowman defeated Shane in a steel cage match. Bobby Lashley is set to defend the WWE title inside the Elimination Chamber. WWE has today officially confirmed that Bobby Lashley will defend his WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. This match will take place on Saturday, February 19th in Saudi Arabia at the upcoming Elimination Chamber event. The company confirmed the news via Twitter with their statement reading, end quote, breaking news, at Fight Bobby Lashley will defend the WWE title in an Elimination Chamber match at WWE Elimination Chamber in Saudi Arabia on Saturday, February 19th. Why? Another complaint. Why? Just why are you defending the championship inside the Elimination Chamber? Shouldn't the Elimination Chamber be used as a number one contenders match to see who faces Lashley at WrestleMania? Since you don't have a WWE Championship match? Why are you using the Elimination Chamber match as a championship? They did the same shit last year. And I never got the point. Why does the championship need to be defended inside the Elimination the Elimination Chamber? Championships do not need to be defended inside of an Elimination Chamber match. I never got that whole concept. It was just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. Like, why is Bobby Lashley defending the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber when you don't even know who his opponent's going to be at WrestleMania 38, when you can just use that Elimination Chamber as a number one contenders match? I just don't get it, man. If I'm booking this Elimination Chamber match to determine Lashley's opponent at WrestleMania, these are the 6 guys I'm throwing in there. Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, who else? Matt Riddle, that's number 5. And who else? Randy Orton. Is that the 6 guys? Who's on the Monday Night Raw roster who needs an opportunity? Like, who is on the roster? You could throw Damian Priest in there. Honestly. You could throw Damian Priest in there. So my 6 people that's going to be in the chamber, Styles is going to be in it. Austin Theory. Biggie got moved over to SmackDown, so you can't put him in there. You can throw Damian Priest, my number 3 guy. Edge will be the number 4. Balor the number 5. Kevin Owens the number 6. So that's your 6 people in the chamber that you can throw in there. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not hard. Dude. To determine a number one contender for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Damian Priest will go in there. Edge is going to go in there. Finn Balor is going to go in there. And Kevin Owens is going to go in there. That's your 6 competitors in the Elimination Chamber. So Owens, Edge, Balor, Priest, Theory, Styles. That's your 6. It's not that hard. Wake up. It is not that hard. But I don't understand. Why are you defending the championship inside of Elimination Chamber? And that's your next... And bro, your WrestleMania matches can be booked off of the last pay-per-view from the Elimination Chamber. So after the Elimination Chamber, you can do Styles versus Edge. And then Balor versus Priest for the United States Championship with Balor turning heel. and he's that badass from NXT. So your 3 matches from that chamber match, your 6 competitors from that chamber match can turn into those 3 matches at WrestleMania. You got AJ Styles versus Edge, Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley, because that's who's gonna go over in the chamber. And then you're gonna have Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. I wouldn't even throw Orton and Riddle in there because they're gonna be breaking up at that show, at that Saudi Arabia show. They'll be breaking up at the Saudi Arabia show. So yeah. So Orton and Riddle will get their rematch at Saudi Arabia, with Alpha and Camera retaining their championships, and then Matt Riddle, let's do a swerve, man. Let's do something different, man. Everybody expected Randy to turn heel. Let's have Matt Riddle turn heel on Randy Orton, and Orton goes into WrestleMania as the babyface. Matt Riddle goes in as a serious heel that fans can take seriously, and Randy Orton puts him over. Come on, bro. Come on, fam. It ain't that hard, bro. It's not that hard. So let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think about that. And my 6 competitors in the chamber, bro. It is not that hard, bro, to book. Simple. And then we got some news on Matt Riddle. WWE reportedly had big Royal Rumble plans for Matt Riddle. WWE reportedly had plans for Matt Riddle to win the men's Royal Rumble this past Saturday night in St. Louis. WWE ended up changing plans for the Rumble several times over the week. Let me repeat that. Several times over the week, leading up to the big event. But PWI Insider reports that Riddle was the front runner to win the whole match until the final decision was made to have Brock Lesnar bury all this talent and have him get the win. At one point, there was a pitch for hometown star Randy Orton to win the Rumble as well. Okay, that would have made sense because Randy Orton is the hometown guy. Okay. But Riddle was still set to win until they went with Lesnar. Matt Riddle entered the 30-man Royal Rumble match at number 20 and was the 27th elimination, tossed out by Lesnar. He picked up 2 eliminations during the match as he and Orton tossed out Big E and Raw Tag Team Champion Otis. Wow. So Matt Riddle gets screwed, basically. WWE basically told Matt Riddle, fuck you, we're going to go with Brock. We're going to go with the part-timer. Bro, if Matt Riddle would have won the Royal Rumble, that could have played the story into RK Bro breaking up. Like, it's not that hard. It's not that hard, bro. It's not that hard, bro. And if Randy Orton was the WWE champion, you could have had Riddle turn heel, Orton that's the babyface champion. You're going into WrestleMania. Randy Orton puts him over. Matt Riddle wins the WWE championship at night 1 of WrestleMania. A new star is created. A new star is created. But no, they don't want to build for the future because they rely on these part-timers. It's crazy. If Orton was the WWE champion, you easily could have done Matt Riddle versus... Oh, I don't get this company, bro. I do not get this fucking company. That could have played the story into RK Bro breaking up. And then you could have done Riddle versus Randy Orton for the WWE championship with Randy Orton going in as the champion. Randy Orton should have been champion months back if you was going to go with that. But no. What is y'all doing, bro? Bro, Randy Orton could have walked in there as the champion. Riddle could have been the challenger. Riddle could have gone over. New star is fucking created. How dumb can WWE be, man? This is the problem with WWE. They fail to create stars. They fail. They fucking fail to create stars, bro. They only give a fuck about the part-timers. I'm sorry. If your name is not Brock Lesnar, if your name is not Edge, if you're not the horsewomen, if you're not Roman, if you're, who else? Yeah. You're going to get the short end of the stick and you're going to get fucked over. I just can't believe this, bro. I cannot fucking believe this. That's fucking crazy, bro. Bro, that could have played the story into RK Bro breaking up and then Matt Riddle winning the WWE Championship at WrestleMania if Orton was the champion. That's fucked up, man. That is fucked up. Matt Riddle got the short end of the stick, bro. He got screwed. That's fucked up. He's one of the most over guys in WWE right now. With the crowd and the fans, they love him. It would have been nice if Matt Riddle would have won the Royal Rumble. That's some fucking bullshit, dog. Bullshit. Kurt Angle. I got some news on Kurt Angle. On the latest episode of the Kurt Angle Show, the former Olympic gold medalist revealed that he will be coming back to the WWE in time for the build-up to WrestleMania 38. Angle was seen at this past weekend's Royal Rumble with Shelton Benjamin and teased that he will be with the WWE for the next month or so. I did receive a call from WWE and they want me to be involved in the show for the next month or so. Angle mentioned, I'm really excited about it, so we'll see what's in store for me. After retiring at WrestleMania 35 and the loss to Baron Corbin, Angle was released by WWE back in April of 2020 and hasn't been seen with the company since. After stating numerous times that he was offered several roles with AEW, Kurt Angle never appeared with the company and will seemingly make his return on screen for WWE shortly. Why? Just why? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Kurt Angle, you know. One of my favorites of all time. I love Kurt Angle, but no. I'm just not interested. Doesn't he have neck issues? Can the guy even move his neck? I don't think so. So why are we bringing Kurt Angle back? What is he going to do? Can he even move his neck? No offense, but Kurt Angle had neck issues and all that other crazy stuff. So now, another part-timer. So we're going to depend on how old is Kurt Angle? He's got to be in his 50s. Kurt Angle is 53 years old. We're depending on Kurt Angle? Really? Another guy, another part-timer we got to depend on. Kurt Angle. Let's depend on Kurt Angle. That's crazy, man. That's just crazy. This company sucks at creating for the future. This company sucks at creating new stars. They always depend on these part-timers. I don't get it. I do not get it. Well, what are you going to have Kurt Angle come in and do? Like, legitimately, what are you going to have him come in and do? That's going to give me interested. Like, legitimately. Do y'all think I care if Kurt Angle comes back? No. I don't care if Kurt Angle comes back. Don't get me wrong. I love the guy. I love Kurt Angle. It's one of my favorites of all time. Perk Angle. I love that. I love Perk Angle as well. Back in TNA. But are y'all really going to care if Kurt Angle comes back to the WWE? No. Why do we depend on part-timers? I don't get it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's another opportunity taken away from the young talent. I'm sorry, but your neighbor's not as big as Kurt Angle. That is fucked up, honestly. Who cares? I don't care if Kurt Angle comes back. I don't care. And I'm not interested in seeing him wrestle anyway. Let the guy stay retired. Let the guy be with his family. Let the guy live his life outside of professional wrestling. I'm pretty sure he's set for life. The guy can barely move his neck. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you today. I will be back in a couple hours for Monday Night Raw, man. But anyway, guys. Thank you guys for watching, man. Let me know what you think of this video down in the comments on some of my opinions on some of the takes we had today, some of the news I covered. And yeah, man, I love y'all very much, man. Thank you guys for those live streams last week. The last 3 live streams, we have hit over, I believe we did over 2,000, 3,000 views in total for those live streams. So yeah, I highly appreciate y'all, man. I left my TikTok, I left my Instagram in my last community post, man. So be sure to go follow me if you want to. So yeah, man. And that'll be it, man. That's all I got for you today. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment and subscribe. And by the way, thank you guys for getting me to 1,200 subscribers. I really highly appreciate y'all, man. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. And once again, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tonight for Monday Night Raw, man. The fallout from the Royal Rumble. Let's see what's going to go on. And yeah, man, WrestleMania season still continuing. So yeah, man, be safe, stay healthy. I love y'all. Take care.